Shalom Israel. Quick follow-up video to the first 6 days video I did. I was saying Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 and 2 was explained in John 20 and 1, how that's dark there, like, because people want to say, well, it was dark before it was light. So this kind of gives an explanation of what's going on right there in verse 1 and verse 2. You got Matthew 28:1. At the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn towards the first day of the week. So this is what it looks like when it dawns towards the first day of the week. You know, you got Matthew 16 and 1, 16, 1 and 2. And when the Sabbath had passed, so we're dealing with the same thing, Sabbath passed, verse 2, and very early in the morning on the first day of the week, they came to the sepulchre as the sun was rising of the sun, excuse me. So we got the rising of the sun very early in the morning. So this is just painting the scene to give you an understanding of what's going on. So we got John 20 and 1. The first day of the week come Mary Magdalene early, when it was yet dark. So now you go back to Genesis. That's what this is right here. Genesis 1 and 2. In the beginning, the Elohim created heaven and earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the spirit of Elohim moved throughout the face of the waters. So it's the same thing. You have the dawning of the day, but it's still dark outside. So then it can, once the sun fully comes up, then you have the light. That's all. Now there's light. So if it doesn't match what you see outside, when you get up in the morning, go outside, okay, it's dark, now the sun's coming up, boom, that's the beginning. That first bit of light coming up, that's the beginning of the day. That's what's happening in Genesis 1 and 1. In the beginning, Elohim created the heaven and earth. That's the dawning of the day right there. But it's still dark out. That's why there's darkness upon the face of the deep. That's just, you got a physical, what we're dealing with here today is the physical day and night, but you still have a spiritual aspect too. So let's not play semantics and say that's spiritual, this, and that. We're dealing with the physical right here on this. So, it's not hard for real. It's really easy. We just that's that spell. You got to break that spell. Once you break that spell and you start reading all these other scriptures that pertain to the day, and you can start seeing, well, the day actually starts at the beginning of the day. There's another, it's all through Genesis. It's all through Genesis. I'm going to do another one real quick. Let's see. We'll deal with that's the waters. Oh, it's up here, my bad. Okay. Because people always want to say there's 24 hours in a day. It's not 24 hours in a day, it's 12 hours in a day. Because verse 4 says, and the Elohim saw the light that it was good, and divided the light from the darkness. He divided them. Because we know light is righteousness, darkness is wickedness. So when you get here in Genesis 5, he called the light day, so he divided the day, and he called the darkness, he called night. The darkness is night. He divided that. That's been divided. They are not together. So you cannot have 24 hours in a day. That blows their whole theory of there's 24 hours in a day, so the day starts at evening. If there is no 24-hour day, then their theory is shot. You cannot have the day starting at evening if there's only 12 hours in the day. It's only 12 hours in a day. John 20 and 1. No, excuse me. John 11 and 9. So there's not 24 hours in a day. It's only 12 hours in a day. So it's daytime, 12 hours, and it's nighttime, 12 hours. It's easy. It's really simple for real. You know, you just got to, when I first came into the truth, I heard the same thing. I heard the same thing. But once I started researching and studying this for myself, I was like, oh no. Because it's like I said, it's easy. All through here, that's another cut right here. When he divided the light from the darkness, that's a cut. It's been divided. All throughout here, this is the Most High. He's not mixing anything together. Nowhere does he want anything mixed. He divided the waters from the waters. Come on, please. There's nothing going to be mixed. It's either daytime or it's nighttime. It's not hard. It's summertime or it's wintertime. It's seed time or it's harvest time. You know, either you're hot or you're cold. You know what I mean? Hey, yeah, it's division, especially in Genesis 1. It's divided. He's chopping everything up. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet, but yeah, there you go. You take these three gospels right here, you get an understanding of what Genesis 1 and 2, 1 verse 1 and 2 is talking about. With that, Israel, I say shalom.